It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Won by the Brooklyn Nets. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Adams. Redick. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Redick. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Durant for 2. Redick with it. Down 5. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kevin Durant. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Beasley. Durant. No good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Short jumper stays out. Big man, Steven Adams. Missed his first. That one goes.
Just remember that old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
To Beasley. Durant, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
New Orleans going to take it up. Probing the defense. Curling inside. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Adams. Oh, he missed a short one there. Durant with the basketball up top. It's a 9-point lead. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Bledsoe to Redick. 5 seconds to shoot. To Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Into the front court, it's Irving. The lead is 11. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Bledsoe. Kevin Durant with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Redick with it. Trailing by 11. And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nets have it. Irving to Durant. Turnaround, it's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Time to shuffle things up. To Bledsoe. From long range. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Here comes the screen. Won't go. To Bledsoe. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Irving into the front court. Up 6.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Bledsoe. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Big man, Steven Adams. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Durant against Adams. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kyrie knocks it down from mid-range.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 6. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kyrie across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie. It's Moore with the rebound. Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Randall. DeAndre Jordan blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Ball to Julius Randle. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Durant across the timeline. Leads 4. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nets have the basketball. To Durant. Shot won't go. To Ball. To Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lays it up and in. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
2 minutes remaining in the
Down to Randle. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Durant. He made his first effort, but not that time. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
New Orleans has it. To Ball. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Misses the first.
substitutions, Brooklyn. Into the game for the New Orleans Pelicans, number 12, Steven Adams.
Oh, he missed on a pair. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up by 6. That's rebounded by New Orleans. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Durant. Deep left corner. To Durant. To Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
painted area won't go down. Short jump and a putback slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Nets in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Ball. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the second round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Ingram matched up with Durant. Kevin Durant!
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Jared Allen rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant to Allen Crabbe. 4-3. Not going down here. Lonzo with it. Down 8. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your
But
medicine.
NBA Season 8 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Brandon Ingram. Huge block. Ed Davis.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kevin Durant lets it fly. Pelicans have the rebound. Ball with the basketball. Now down 6. To Julius Randle. Redick. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Durant. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Ball to Redick. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road
Game
is
4
critical.
Boston Celtics 9-2 Indiana Pacers 8-1 final.
Durant. No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Jared Allen pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Ed Davis to Allen Crabbe. He hits.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bledsoe with it up top. Trailing by 10. Here comes the screen.
Game 4 New York Knicks 8-2 Cleveland Cavaliers
Bledsoe
7-0
to
final.
Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Brooklyn's got it. To Davis. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1 for Brooklyn.
Ed Davis at the line. First try at the line, no good.
Game 4 Charlotte Hornets 8-8 Toronto Raptors 8-4 final.
Missed the second as well. Bledsoe with the basketball. Margins 8. To Redick. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Allen Crabbe. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Allen Crabbe at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
For the Nets, number 20, DeAndre Jordan.
And gets both to drop at the line. Pelicans have the basketball. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
Your contest was great.
NBA Season 8 2-0-2-0 matchups coming up next. Milwaukee Bucks 1-2 Miami Heat 1-1.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Can't connect from in close. Another follow. Stays out. Another follow. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Durant. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Fine to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
New Orleans will take it up.
NBA Season 8 2-0-2-0 matchups coming up next. Orlando Magic 3-0 Oklahoma City Thunder 1-1.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Come on, work to that screen. You see it?
New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. A fundamental shot right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Bledsoe slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Hey, double screen.
Eric Bledsoe, 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His team up by 7. To Durant. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, no, he can't guard you out here.
Bledsoe. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Beasley takes down the board. Durant with the basketball up top. It's a 9-point lead. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Pelicans basketball.
He up, baby.
Shot from in close, no good. To Jordan. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Bledsoe. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bledsoe. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Beasley to Durant. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Bledsoe with it up top. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kevin Durant has it. To Beasley. To Beasley. Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. Redick. Here comes the screen. To Redick. 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Durant. Irving to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Julius Randle. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Nets have the rebound. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pelicans have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Defense.
The Brooklyn Nets
Are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant
Has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Pelicans ball. Here comes the screen.
Uh-oh, you know you can't guard me out here.
Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Durant across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Nice pass to get things going.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Bledsoe to Redick. Here comes the screen.
Let's cut.
Almost, but no good. Jordan to Beasley. From the painted area, won't go down. Redick to Bledsoe.
Hey, watch this screen. Hit.
5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Bledsoe to Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. J.J. Redick is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 89%. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Nets have it.
Pick up.
Irving to Durant. Sizing up the defense. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. All lined up and ready for the jump. Irving. Kyrie Irving. 4 out of 7. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Adams. Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys hold a commanding lead. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Way to hit.
New Orleans going to take it up. Bledsoe to Redick.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Curling inside. J.J. Redick. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Irving to Durant. has a look. Not going down for him this time. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Redick. Screen coming. Redick to Julius Randle. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Durant. Deep left corner to Durant. Irving. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
The game for the Pelicans, number 1.
Able to convert on both free throws. New Orleans has it. Bledsoe. Screen coming. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 3 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant against Adams. To Beasley. Steven Adams sends it away. Redick with it. Looking to make something happen. To Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe. Oh, had him going there for a second. Adams. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Redick to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Durant to Jordan. Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe to Redick. Here comes the screen. Redick. Irving brings the ball up court. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a bundle to Stanley Johnson. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Bledsoe. To Stanley Johnson. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe shot off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Kyrie Irving. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Pelicans have the basketball. Bledsoe. To Adams. Here comes the screen.
I got yours. I'll take yours. I'll take yours.
Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Durant to Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Durant. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. Redick. It's Irving with the rebound. To Durant. Irving. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Ball to Redick. Ball to Redick. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. New Orleans will take it up. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Beasley. And it's Ball crashing in for the rebound. Ball with it up top. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Johnson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Screen coming. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lonzo Ball. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Screen coming. To Davis. And the rebound taken by New Orleans. To Ball. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Up a dozen. To Beasley. Taken by the Pelicans. Gets a look. Can't hit. The pass set it all up. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. It's been all net so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
To Dinwiddie.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Stanley Johnson. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Irving into the front court. Lead is 12. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper off the mark. To Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Finish that. Johnson to Ball. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Lonzo with it. His guys trail by 10. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Irving. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Davis. From the outside, no good. To Ball. Jared Allen with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving. Good offense, beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Whistle stops play, timeout New Orleans, as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for Brooklyn, number 22, Karis LeVert.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Bledsoe. To Adams. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team up by 7. Step back jumper.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Pelicans basketball. Bledsoe to Adams. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead stands at 7. LeVert defended by Steven Adams. To Davis, down low. Steven Adams with a piece. Bledsoe with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Adams. Bledsoe to Adams. It goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up 5. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Spencer Dinwiddie, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, counted.
Pelicans, Brooklyn. Subbing in for the New Orleans.
No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Bledsoe with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Pelicans ball. Probing the defense. Here's a chance from long range. Good for 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
And he buries it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Beasley to Dinwiddie. Irving with the interception. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Nets have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Irving with the basketball. Up by 3. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Bledsoe. To Redick. Spencer Dinwiddie swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Irving to Dinwiddie for 3. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
New Orleans going to take it up. To Julius Randle. Bledsoe. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Bledsoe. trying to cash in. Can't connect. Here's Irving into the front court. Leads 5. Durant to Irving. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. To Bledsoe. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Baseline drop. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Irving. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The assist from number 17.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys now trailing by a point. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And draws the foul.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Into the front court, it's Irving. All even here in the fourth. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
New Orleans has it. Down low, Adams. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
24-second violation. That does it for the period. Scoreboard says it's all even. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. To Beasley. Screen coming. Kevin Durant lets it go. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Adams. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Time for some new personnel into the game. Bledsoe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. to Jordan. Durant to Irving. Goes to the left side. Durant buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Redick. Here comes the screen. Redick. Fires the three and drains it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Irving into the front court. Lead is 2. Durant. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Redick to Bledsoe. From long range. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Durant. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. To Bledsoe. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. For 3. Missed it. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Kyrie with the rock. To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. That's good D. Shot no good. Redick with it. Down 2. To Bledsoe. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. 24-second violation. Irving to Durant. To Irving. Durant to Jordan. Shot from the lane won't go. Takes it coast to coast and the strong finish at the rim.
How on earth are you going to let someone go coast to coast in a tight game like this?
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Irving to Durant. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's Durant for 2. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
The Pelicans will take the timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot?
Have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Deep three at the buzzer. Yes! 3 for the win at the buzzer. My goodness! It came down to one shot. He stepped up and buried it to win the ball game.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pelicans lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant
Read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the New Orleans Pelicans. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.